Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, in this video I'm going to show you Luminar versus Lightroom. I'm going to take the exact same raw files and I'm going to retouch them in Lightroom and Luminar, and I'm going to go as I go. I'm going to go step by step, do one step on Luminar, one step on Lightroom, one step on Luminar, one step on Lightroom. Stay until the end. The best and the most incredible photo is at the end. Let's get started. All right, so this is a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time, which was to compare the development of RAW files, Lightroom versus Luminar. And I'm going to go step by step. I'm going to take two of my best photos I shot this month, and I'm going to show you how you can do it in Lightroom, and I'm going to show you how you can do it in Luminar. A lot of people don't like to pay subscriptions. Lightroom is a great software. I use it all the time. I love it. But I can understand Luminar is a one-time payment, and you, by the way, you have an amazing discount on Luminar just down below if you want to check it out. But so let's start with this photo. So usually what I do when I retouch a photo is, first of all, I always wait. In this case, I waited really late, right after the sunset, because the sky was so boring, but it got really interesting when the sun went behind the horizon. And I really underexposed the photo a lot because that was the only way I could get a nice sky. So I'm going to open up the shadows and check this out. It's already incredible. I'm opening up the shadows and then I'm going to do my white point. And I'm going to do my black point. A lot of people have a sort of a misunderstanding what is the black and white point. Basically, the idea is you want your photo to have some pure black and you want your photo to have some, not pure white, but close to pure white. This way you're really expressing, you know, the whole spectrum of information. So how do you do that? You hold on the Option key on your keyboard, you take your black slider and you move to the left. I like my photo to have about 2% of pure black. What you see here in in magenta is pure black. There's no more information. It's just blackness. And that only works if you hold on the Option key on a Mac or the Alt key on a Windows. As soon as I let go, you see the photo. Same thing with the white. If I hold on, you'll see it's black. And as I move to the right, you're going to start seeing some white. Okay. So if I were to stop here, I've totally blown out the sky and there's no more information. I don't want that. So I'm going to back it down. And I'm even going to look at it like when it comes to highlight, I really want to get my sky. Right now, my sky is fully blown away. So hopefully by getting, yes, check this out. I bring down the highlights and it's already feeling a lot better. Okay, so that's how, that's kind of my exposure. Usually when it comes for the white balance, I like to go on this one. I might go on shade. Nah, shade, you see, the reason I don't like shade on this one is, check this out. You see how the blue that was there? That blue now is completely grayish. If I go on daylight, you see now I get the blue back and I get the orange. I mean, for like a minute, it was very saturated. I'm trying to, the way I retouch my RAW files right now is, I went away from the crazy HDR look and I'm still trying to catch an incredible moment of light and recreate it. The only reason why it's so yellow is because it was truly yellow at the time and I really underexposed the photo. So now the white balance here, sometimes I like to do like a white balance for the bottom, but I kind of like that. So let's jump over to Luminar and do the same thing. So I'm in Luminar, I got the same photo, same RAW file, exact same everything. And in Luminar, it's very similar to Lightroom. So you've got Essential, you've got Creative, you've got Portrait, and you've got Pro. We're going to use first the Essential here, and the advanced setting is on, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to open up the shadows, and then I'm going to bring down my highlights, and then I'm going to do my black point. Same thing, it's the same shortcut. I hold on the Option key, I go to the left until I see about 2-3% of pure blackness, and then I do the opposite here, and then I back it down. Okay, so let's compare. That's Luminar version. That's Lightroom version. You see how much brighter, how much more powerful this are, but sometimes they are too powerful. Like this looks to me a little more natural than this. But wait for it. Luminar has got different settings. So right now my main problem is that the sky is I don't like the sky. So the first thing that I usually do is I go to the hue, saturation, and luminance. I go to my hue, and I'm going to basically take my reds here, and I'm just going to check. If I go to the left, anything that is red or orange is going to become more red. I kind of like that. You hardly see it because there's hardly anything. So if you don't know, what color is there exactly, you can take this tool, check this out, and you click, and if you drag up, it becomes like yellow, lemon kind of color. I really don't like it. If I go down, yeah, it becomes much more orange. It's kind of really nice. I like that. So you see, most of the change was done on the orange. So I changed the hue a little bit because I remember it was very vivid. I'm going to go to saturation. I'm going to put more saturation on the orange also to really make it pop. And on the luminance, so the luminance, I'm going to basically, check this out. What luminance does, it takes a color like orange and makes it darker on the right side, bright on the left side. When you make a color brighter, it gets desaturated. When you make it darker, it gets more saturated. So I don't want to go too much. It was not a crazy sunset. It was about like this. I still think the top of the sky is not good. So I'm going to go into the gradient here. I'm going to double click on effect so that everything comes down to 0. I'm just going to maybe add a bit of blue and add a bit of minus exposure. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to make that sky a lot nicer. Okay. And usually what I like to do in Lightroom is the sun was setting here. I like to add a bit more color to the sun. So I'm going to take a circle. I'm going to double click on effect. I'm going to click and drag, make a nice circle where the sun is. I'm going to add some exposure. So at first it does it everywhere but in the circle. You don't want that. So you want to invert this, okay? And I'm going to basically, I'm just going to add slightly a bit of light and a bit of yellow, okay? And I'm going to make sure, very important, that my feathering is all the way. Meaning if you go here, it's not feathered at all. You can really see what you're doing. And there it's like it sort of blends better. And I'm just going to put it on side. I want like a very subtle circle. So before, after, it's just subtle. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's jump into Luminar and catch up. So in Luminar, I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's very, very dark. So I'm just going to boost the exposure. I'm going to boost the smart contrast that adds some kind of contrast in a way. And I'm like, I don't like the colors at all. So let's go to colors. And colors is here. It's the same idea. So you go to colors, except you don't have this tool. I haven't figured out the tool. So I'm just going to go to the orange, and I'm going to change the hue on the orange here. I'm going to make it more red, more saturated, and darker. Let's check the reds here. Yeah, let's go more red, more saturated, and darker. Okay, but I really don't like the sky. I like the bottom, but I don't like the sky. I don't know, somehow I kind of lost the yellow. So let's see what we can do. Let's go to landscape enhancer, and let's go to golden hour. The golden hour filter, basically, look at this, brings back, don't go too far. I like to go about 38%, something like this. And it's still a little too weird to me. But you know what? I just realized I didn't change the white balance. So let's go to the same white balance that we did, which was daylight. Okay, that's already a little bit better. But then we have the issues in how can we darken the top of the sky like we did here in Lightroom? How can we do that? Well, if you go all the way here to Pro version, you have something called adjustable gradient. And you see here it says top and here it says bottom. I'm interested by top. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to minus the exposure and I'm going to add some blue. Okay, but where is it doing its effect? You have to click on set orientation and you can see it. I want it to be just on the very top of the sky like this. Okay, and I want it more. So I'm going to lower the exposure and I'm going to add more blue, something like that. And maybe I can add a bit of vibrance. And that's only for the top, right? So let's see. Now let's compare. Let's go back to Lightroom. Okay, I really like the yellow there, which I don't really have here. So let's see. How could we do this? Let's go to color enhancer. Okay, and let's see if I add some warms or change the hue. What I'm looking for, let's see here, change the hue to yellow, amount, yellow, yes, now it's working. See, it's adding a bit of yellow there, but you see, it's too much. I only want it here, okay? So I'm happy. So, you know, the hue is gonna change the kind of color. I just wanted to bring back some yellow and some warms, but that's way too much. I just want some of it here. So I'm gonna go to edit mask. I'm gonna go to radial mask, same idea. I'm going to click and drag. And you see for now, the red is outside. So it's doing the reverse of what I want to do. It's basically doing this value on outside of the circle. So all you need to do is go to invert. And now it's doing it on the inside. And check this out. So very feathered. I'm going to put it on the side. I just want to bring back some of that yellow here that we had. It's a little too strong, so I'm going to back down the worms. Yeah, just a little too strong. And let's compare. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Okay, it's pretty similar. Let's go back here into Lightroom. I'm going to add a bit more contrast. And then I want to add some dodge and burn just to make the top of the lavender a little bit brighter. So I'm going to go here and I'm just going to double click on effect and add some exposure. And I'm just going to add a bit of exposure, just a tad on the top of the lavender to make it, just to dodge it a little bit. So the eyes goes to the brightest part of the photo. So, you know, it's very subtle, you know, check it out. Before, after. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm sort of happy with what I got here. This is the final result. That's the before and that's the after. Okay, let's see if we can do something similar into Luminar. So I just want to dodge a little bit. So you can go here in the Pro version, you got dodge and burn. So you just click here on start painting. I want to make sure I'm on lighten. I want to make sure that my strength is low, like same thing that I did in Lightroom, like 20. And maybe I can even reduce. You can right click or I can go here to size and lower a little bit the size. And I'm just going to add a little bit of brightness here and here on the lavender. It is beautiful. Okay, I kind of like that. When you finish, you click on done. And you can see here, so this is the before and this is the after. So I show you again, Lightroom, Luminar, kind of similar. You won't be able to get the exact same result, but it's kind of similar. So let's take another photo, which is this one. I really, I love the view, but I was so disappointed by the light, but it's like one of my favorite view I've ever seen. So same thing here. I'm just gonna bring down the highlights, open the shadows, do my black point, you know, as I usually do, and do my white point. And on this one, I want to cheat a little bit. The sun was there, but there was like almost no light to it, you know, nothing. So I was like, I wish I could do something there. So what I can do is I can take a circle. Well, first, let's maybe warm things up a little bit. Let's go to daylight as a white balance. I don't like daylight on this one. Let's go to shade. I don't like it. It's even worse. I think I'm going to go to daylight and I'm even going to make it more blue and maybe more magenta. Okay, I kind of like that. I don't know why I like that. And I'm going to go here and add a circle. And on this circle, I'm going to basically add a bit of yellow, a bit of magenta. So right now it's doing it everywhere. I'm going to invert it. But on this one, you got to be very subtle. First, I overdo it. I see a lot of people doing this and it's like, it looks so fake. And the best way then is to take the range mask off and this thing called luminance. And what that does is just, it's going to create a mask and it's going to make that circle go behind the mountain. Check it out. Right now it's in front of the mountain and now it's behind. But the whole thing is less powerful. In front, behind. In front, behind. Okay, maybe it's a little too blown away. Maybe I should bring down the highlights. I don't know. Yeah, it's too strong. I'm going to back it down. I just want a tad of color. A tad of color here. And I'm going to duplicate it and maybe have this reflect in water. So there's some kind of reflection. And when it comes to the water, it should be less powerful. So just a tad of color on this one. Okay, what else can I do? Well, let's do the same thing here in Luminar. So Luminar, let's take the next one. That's before and after. Let's take this one. So same thing here. I'm going to go to the essential. And let's do the same thing. Make sure advanced setting is on. I'm going to open the shadows. Maybe not as much. It's too much on Luminar. Bring down the highlights. I'm going to do my black point, holding the Option key because I can. And then I'm going to, well, maybe not that much. And then I'm going to do my white point. Yeah. Okay, the white balance, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go to daylight. And I'm going to bring back some blue and bring back some magenta. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not doing exactly, but it's just a general idea. And on this one, I want to do something cool. So I want to do this effect here. So same thing. I'm going to go to, let's see here. I'm going to go to AI Advanced. That's something I haven't shown you. They have, AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. They have something called AI Accent. Now, if you go here to the right, it's just crazy. It makes it like completely fake in HDR. But if you use a little bit of it, it's kind of cool. Basically what it does, it's open the shadows even more and brings on the highlights and adds saturation. So don't go all the way, go a little bit. I'm trying to make this powerful, but still kind of looking natural. Same thing here, artificial sky enhancer. That's just gonna make the top of the sky a bit darker, which is kind of cool. Okay, colors, let's see colors. That's not the one that I want. I'm gonna go to here, let's see. Golden hour, let's see what the golden hour, oh, I like what the golden hour preset does. It does this thing in the sky pretty well. I like that, I'm gonna keep that. And let's go to the pro section and go to color enhancer and do the same thing that we did before. So I'm just doing on the old photo, the entire photo at first, and then I'm gonna add 2 circles. So let's go to amount, let's go to hue. I'm just looking at the sky right now because I'm only gonna do that on the sky, and let's go to warms. Yeah. It's a little too much, but that's fine. I like to do it too much at first. So remember, you go edit mask. Let's go to radial mask. Let's make a mask here. Okay. Let's invert it. Okay. And then now you don't have, on this one, you don't have the possibility to do a luminosity mask like you can in, well, I didn't find it. Let's see, maybe advanced settings. But no, I can just lower the warms, you know, make it a bit more subtle, and the amount, you know, make it less, yeah, something like that. I like that. Okay, that's kind of cool. And now what you can do is you can go to edit mask again and go to radial mask again and create another one here for the reflection and invert it again. So now you see I got 2 masks and they have all the same value here. The only downside is in Lightroom I have the possibility of lowering the value of this one. On this one I cannot, but I kind of like that. So this is what I did in Luminar. This is what I did in Lightroom. Oh, I like more the Luminar one. For this one it's more colorful, so let's see if we can match that. So maybe if I add a bit more contrast, a bit more vibrance, maybe I'm gonna match it. I don't want to go too much. I'm trying to go, I really like the Luminar version on this one. I don't like what it does here in the sky, so I'm going to change that. I think it's just too blown away. I'm going to double click on effect. I think I just want to go maybe lower the highlights and just add just a little bit, and just add a little bit of yellow, just a little tad. Yeah, something like that. And this one maybe lower it even more. I don't know. Let's see here. So before, I'm sorry. So shift tab to go full screen mode, backslash key, before, after. I'm just trying to get the emotion that I had. Okay, I really like on this one, I don't know. This one is really winning for me. It looks a little less natural, I must say. So maybe I'm gonna go to advanced contrast. This is a feature that Lightroom, Luminar has that I really like. And you can make the sky even more crazy. Mid-tones and shadows. And I think it's a smart contrast that I'm doing that's too much here. So, retouching is all about going back and forth, So I didn't even touch a smart contrast. Maybe lower it. Maybe I'm going to lower the shadows here. Looks a little too open. Let's see here. And maybe my dark point is better. I kind of like that now. Except this one is not too yellow. But I don't know. Every time I try to add yellow, it looks kind of fake in Lightroom. So yeah, that looks totally fake to me. Maybe a little bit of match. Yeah, it looks totally fake to me. I don't know. I just leave it a little bit. And so that's pretty much the thing. Yeah, this one is way more colorful. I'm just realizing it's way more colorful, the one on Luminar. I'm just going back and forth. Luminar, Lightroom. Luminar, Lightroom. I think I went too much on the vibrance in Luminar. So I'm going to go down to colors. And I'm just going to maybe desaturate. Take out a bit the vibrance overall. Something like this. Okay, now I want to show you something that Luminar can do now that I've achieved a pretty similar result on both photos. Stuff that Luminar can do that Lightroom cannot do. So for example, I can go here in the Pro section. No, it's not in the Pro section. It's probably here or here. Yeah, here. I can go to Sun Rays, place Sun Center, and that's the sun was truly there. Okay, and check this out. I'm gonna overdo it. I can add a ray of light here, and it's gonna auto mask behind the mountain. I'm gonna put this exactly here, because that's where the sun was, and it just adds. And then you can do, the overall look is how much you want this to affect your photo. The Sunray lens is how much you want it to go. I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's probably gonna get 20,000 likes in no time in Instagram, but it would be cheating. So I'm just going to lower it a little bit. Penetration is also the light rays. I just want to have a little bit of light rays, just for the fun. You see how the auto mask, it's really cool. But what it did, it made the whole photo a bit darker, which is fine. So maybe I'm going to boost the overall look, something like that. Check it out. So that's the before, that's the after. And if you want to see the before and the after of just one settings, you can click here. You see it, just add a bit of ray of light. Let me show you something also cool. I can go back to my library and I can go here and I can go in this setting, the first one, and the second one, and I can go to AI sky replacement. And on this one, I'm not a big fan of the sunset that they have, so I'm going to use one of mine. You can actually purchase. I've got over 117 skies for sale, so I'm going to go load custom sky, and I'm going to go on the sky that would match. Probably, yeah, I think this one is going to be good. I'm going to put this one in, but you see it's too high. So you can go here into horizon position, and I'm going to make this one much higher, much higher, much higher. I don't like this one. That was another one I had in mind. Let's try another one. Let's try this one. Maybe. Yeah, this one is kind of cool. It's too high now, but this is kind of cool. So that's that's a crazy feature. On this one, relight scene, I could relight the scene. I would go here and in the lights, and I would maybe, bring up the highlights, make this one a bit brighter now, not so bright, but something this, So crazy stuff before and after. If I wanted to, I didn't have to do it. That, of course, I cannot do in Lightroom. I mean, I love both software. The way I work is I usually work in Lightroom, and then I go to Luminar to add some extra things. But I wanted to do this comparison of, Luminar versus Lightroom in trying to match the same settings. A lot of people have been requesting this. There is an offer on Luminar, but it's only 24 to 48 hours. It's the lowest price I think they ever made it. So I don't know when you see that video, but if it's not too late, grab it if you can. I do get a commission. I've been promoting Luminar for 4 years, but to be completely open, because I have such a big channel, 600,000 followers, I get brands ask me to promote their stuff all the time. Probably I get 1 to 2 emails per day, and I only promote the stuff that I believe in. And so although I do get a commission, I promote it because I use Luminar. And I don't promote other software like On One or other things because I don't use them. Guys, if you like this, please give me a little like. It really helps to make this video known. Also, leave me a comment. I read every single comment. Things you would like to learn. How did you appreciate this? Do you think I'm too crazy? I go too far on the retouching? Do you think it's spot on? I mean, you were not there, so you don't remember how the light was. I'm just trying to portray what I felt when I was there, which is hard. I will see you guys in another video. I hope you like this one.